in Detroit. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here we go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the give to Brown on the option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Right back to Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
Coverage awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Easy. Let's go alpha right here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So a couple of field goals now, 6-0 our score as the kick's away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Flush to his right. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The Lions at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. No-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Fields going to change things up here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Fields. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here we go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
11. Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Love now to pass on first down, escaping the pressure right. That one caught downfield by Watson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Play action this time with Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Striker, 3-3. Black ultra.
Here's Brown on second down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man. It's Brown. And it's a Packers touchdown. Chase Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Love, they go play action now. Goes right back to Smith again. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. An inside give, Brown. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chase Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This 2nd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Why not?
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, son.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again, Fields. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Fields changing the play. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Matt Breida, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Running right, here's Brown. Dances by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Second down and 3. Here's a give to Brown. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And now the rookie's free. There he goes again. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Brown, 45 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
11. Hey.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The star at nearby Michigan, Jabril Peppers, in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off play action, Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
52 blaster. Ready.
Now a give left side. Brown with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Brown, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here we go, son.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now Fields going to move him around. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Man open is Robinson. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. All right.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Fields. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Now that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Ready.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
43 rail. 22 needle.
Right back to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 cycles. Set.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
560.
Off the play fake, Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.